Okay, let's see what you got under here, huh?
This is like excavating cyst henge on Adam's head. The first one was blue.
Under fluorescent clinic lights, Dr. Sandra Lee, known to many as Dr. Pimple Popper, prepares her table of instruments. Each tray holds more than scalpels and suction tools. It carries relief, anxiety, long-held shame, and hope. Season 6's gallery of patients: Roger, Brittany, Monica, Corey, Kiki, Stacy, Lattice, Terry, Jacqueline, and numerous others, each bring their own private burden to the table. This season isn't just about dramatic extractions. It's about reclaiming lives. Each case begins with anticipation, then nerves, then trust. And finally, release, sometimes cathartic, sometimes tender, always human. Roger stands, nearly unrecognizable, as the room fills with the buzzing of flies. His nose has ballooned grotesquely, dripping pus, exuding enough to draw insects and crush his ability to breathe. He is a man undone by his own skin. Beside him, the halfling presence of his sister Jessie, her own face dotted with mystery bumps, shares his shame and something else, belonging. When Dr. Lee finally begins, each incision sounds soft. The blood flows. A strange peace falls. Roger exhales, as if rediscovering air, rediscovering himself. Roger returns, but this time hopeful. Dr. Lee pairs him with Christine, her spirit dulled by a shoulder lipoma that has cast her important parts of herself into shadow. And Tiffany, who glances in the mirror, sees only the cyst on her eyelid that frames her every blink. Here, three intertwined stories: desperation, longing, transformation. And yes, a bit of Dr. Lee's unerring intuition, reading their emotions almost as much as their skin. Brittany endures the cruelty of labels. Monster. Her skin is a landscape of neurofibromatosis, covering her head to her toes. Leonardo, a budding youth with a fist-sized mass on his head, too afraid to see a doctor. Tamira, whose skin was so tough she had to shave off calluses at home just to walk. Each one hides behind skin, each one meets Dr. Lee in search of a chance to stand up again. Monica returns, torn by hope and regret, after a previous visit didn't remove enough of her facial growth. It's a second chance at first impressions. Ken, meanwhile, shows off his horror movie self-treatments. He has tried to pop his cysts at home to his own detriment. Miranda tracks Dr. Lee's glimmering compassion as she reveals a mysterious skin sore that sends pricks of worry down her spine. Corey, the drag queen with a bump that literally dangles, grins like glitter, fierce but weighed down. Adam hides under a hat, hiding a ring of cysts. Virginia can't lift her arms to drive her beloved RV because of stubborn masses. In this episode, laughter and tears collide, boldness overshadowed by burden. All of them yearn to reclaim movement, identity, freedom. Kiki trembles, ashamed that her skin barriers dull her intimacy with her husband. Jim, a widower, wants more than healing. He wants to honor his late wife by freeing himself from lingering lumps. And again Corey, but this time hurt by rumors that his forehead growth branded him a devil worshipper. Here, pain, gossip, intimacy, grief, all wrapped up in flesh and feeling. Stacy, the playful teacher, is now weighted by a lump that stops her from twirling with children. Matthew fears his rash might be something dangerous. Mark's growth lies in a place that hushes his sex life. Bodies that once let joy spill out now feel locked by mass, as if skin could cage love, laughter, and identity. Lattice's bump rests above her eyebrow, pulsing with mysterious headaches. Robert's tomato-sized growth on his but cheek pains him with every shift. Sharon, holed under her breast, carries a cyst that drips embarrassment, literally squirts, with an odor that forces privacy. Each a concealed strangler of dignity. Terry has been kept from meeting his grandkids, his nose growth too grotesque for public view. Remy's skin looks, and feels, like reptile scales, and she has not known care or comfort in years. Austin hides a birthmark near his eyelid. Mary Jo suffers from a throbbing neck bump that makes each day a worry. Intimacy, identity, family, all longing for repair. Jacqueline carries a lump on the back of her head that leaves her emotionally bruised, unseen. Shane, a brave electrician, is held back by a growth between his eyes, danger lurking in every wire he touches. Brittany, again, returning patient, and yet another layer of unanswered mysteries on her skin. Sometimes healing means seeing more than the cut. Before the season ends, Dr. Lee rolls out a countdown, The ooziest, juiciest extractions this season. These messiest pops don't just gross us out, they remind us how deeply release touches us. The sound, the sight, the gasp, it's visceral proof of transformation. Finally, slices of hope. Big slices, scalpels excising tumors, rashes healed, curses lifted. In those final frames, tears mingle with smiles. Patience hug. Dr. Lee's steady compassion whispers, "You are more than your skin. You belong." All the pops of Season 6 are as diverse as they are profound. Grotesque growths, secret scars, flesh-baked shame. But in each scalpel slice and suction swirl lies rebirth. Each patient doesn't just lose a pimple or a cyst, they reclaim touch, reclaim family, reclaim themselves. We close the door on Season 6, watching Dr. Lee hold her instruments still, for now. The clinic quiets. Outside, people breathe easier. Grandkids hug their grandpa. Teachers dance again. Drag queens wear stilettos. Bodies feel like homes again. Under the skin, transformation isn't shallow, it's everything.